The issue isn't the way the starters are pitching. The issue is you have 4 starters. Mathematically, that doesn't typically work. And like I've said before, is what happens if something happens? We've already seen things happen. Musgrove, Darvish, Major's ineffectiveness. Vasquez earlier in the year was ineffective. He's completely turned it on. His last 5 starts have been great. You know, we had Grant Paulson, MLB Network Radio today. I said, would you add multiple starters? He said, yeah, I would if I was in their shoes. Now, I don't know if they will because Vasquez has been great. You can add a 5th. That's amazing. Or you add someone that you slot in ahead of him, like you talked about, like Jack Flaherty. But you still only have 5 in that scenario. You got 5 really good pitchers in that scenario. But what if something happens? So that's why I like a Flaherty Martinez or like someone that can fill multiple roles for you, like a number 6 starter, so to speak, because I don't think they have a number 6 starter in the organization. I don't think it's Adam Major. I don't think it's Johnny Burrito, who's hurt.
They don't have a 5th starter, John.
That's the thing. So I'm adding 2 because I don't just want a 5th. Because what if I add a 5th and then I have an injury? I think I want to add 2 to be safe based on their recent track record as an organization in a second half.
Yeah. Well, 1 minimum, 2 to be safe, 3 to be happy, and 4. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
I do think, like, pull some names up here. Garrett Crochet and who am I blanking? Who the Tiger? Scooble. Those guys are out. But of the starters, I think at least 1, maybe 2 will be Padres. Andrew Haney, Michael Lorenzen, Frankie Montas, Nathan Eovaldi, Cal Quantrill, Kikuchi, Tyler Anderson, Eric Fetty, Jack Flaherty. I think one of those will be Padres. One of those players will be a Padre. I would be surprised if I would be shocked. Did I say Cal Quantrill? Yeah, Cal Quantrill. I'd be shocked if not one, like if the names I just read off there, at least
of the 10 you named, 1 wasn't a Padre.
Right. If 1 doesn't become a Padre here by the trade deadline on Tuesday.
I think 2.
Okay.
We'll see. I think
1 or 2.
I think it's going to be 2.
1 guaranteed, 2 we'll see.
Possible.
But 1 guaranteed of the 10 names that I just named off there, or however many it was, one of those players will become a Padre.
We appreciate you. He says Nathan Eovaldi would be a dream. I wanted him in 22. He's put together a very nice year.
He shoved the Texas Padres Rangers.
Yeah, he's got 3.36 and 17 starts, 99 innings, 1.071 WHIP. The Rangers, what have they done since the break? I mean, they were in a tough position.
They've won 3 in a row.
The break.
They're hot.
Yeah, I mean, they're hot. I mean, they're only 3 games under 500. I mean, maybe they hold. They, coming off a World Series, maybe they hold. Though. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they'll be available or not.
What we're talking about,
they got CVT. No, they got to stand with the CVT.
They're going.
That we know.
No, 100%. That is a direct call from Casenda and Grupner for sure.
Yeah, 100%. They've put everything, all the eggs in the stand with the CVT basket. Get it? They're 53 and 50. They're not going over it now.
Mm-hmm.
So does that take away the Nick Martinez? Hey, I'm making $14 million this year. Now I know the final 2 months of the year is only 1/3 of that, but it's like $5 million. So are you taking on those big chunks? Like a guy that's making 14 mil plus. There's a couple of those guys we've talked about that are probably 14 mil plus guys in terms of salary, which becomes like 5 million. Can you take that on, or are you looking for more that, arbitration eligible type player? Again, a Crochet, he's making nothing. I think you said Cal Quantrill, he's not making much. For a starter, 6.5 is truly nothing. So do you need to keep it like fiscally responsible, or can you reach a little bit? Tyler Anderson's making money this year. Can you reach for Tyler Anderson? Can you reach for Nick Martinez or not? I don't know the answer. I really don't know how much money they have to work with. 12 million, people say maybe?
Yeah, I'm going to go with they are going to not even get close to that. And by not even get close, I mean adding another 10, 11 million of payroll, like to the point where it's like right at the tippy top. Like, oh man, any more, because I don't know how the Darvish thing affects this whole thing. Like if his money for the remainder of the season is coming off the books, because it kind of feels and seems like we aren't going to see him for the rest of the year, and whatever he was owed, it's not going to be counted towards the payroll, or I don't know how that works. Yeah, you're not looking at anybody here though, really, that you would, if you add, is going to be adding big time money. You're like, there's no $20 million pitcher out there that's available.
Scherzer.
Yeah. A lot of pitchers that are available are under the 10 million that are, you know, that are going to be coming here. There's not one guy on the market right now that is going to be traded. I feel like that's a starting pitcher that has a 20 million price tag on him.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. I think that's right. So, well, yeah, then maybe they can afford that 14 range, because again, it's not 14. It's just 2 months of the season.
Did you see reports that the Padres have tried to go after Mason Miller of the Oakland A's?
Where did you see that?
And the Oakland A's asked for Jackson Merrill.
Yeah, I like that trade. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Where was that reported?
That was, hold on, that was reported by Ken Rosenthal in The Athletic.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No.
I mean, again, they shoot big. Like, I'm just reading Dennis tonight, Talking Friars, posting what Dennis wrote, Ben Fadden, saying that the Padres are inquiring about, listen to this, guys. This is a bit of breaking news, and this could be mind-blowing. They're inquiring on, listen to this, pitchers and hitters. Yeah, I said it.
Dude.
Yeah, both of those types of players.
They're trying to acquire pitchers and hitters?
Inquiring. Oh, so they've called teams on not just pitchers, guys that throw, but hitters.
Wow.
Yeah. So
could we just like take a moment here
to let that sink in?
Just think about that. Think about that report that John said. The Padres are inquiring about pitchers and hitters.
Speaking of which, now listen, Luis Ariz tonight gets hit on the hand again. He then homers 2 pitches later, which is great. But, I mean, you're always thinking about it. Dennis wrote about it tonight. You know, there might be looking at hitters because of Tatis and also because of Ariz. A possible desire for insurance in case Ariz re-aggravates his thumb. The need for pitchers is well known. Let's see, but the Padres continue to need more bullpen depth and rotation reinforcements. They do not have a 5th starter named for this weekend series.
Okay.
The Nationals are among the teams that can offer relief help. We've talked to a couple of people this week about that. Finnegan, their closer, has been really good. Derek Law, Dylan Floro.
I'm thinking here. Probably not. They don't have it. They don't have a bullpen equipped for a bullpen day right now. For Saturday.
Yeah, I would just call someone up. You know, I don't know who that is. I would assume you'd call. I'd rather do that than tax my bullpen, probably.
Say you get to Saturday and you're 6-2 on the trip.
Well, you get to Saturday, no. You've only played 7 games.
You're 5-2 on the trip.
Okay, so you win the next 2. Or 2 of the next 3? 2 of
the next 3.
Yeah.
You're 5-2 on the trip. Did you say F it and go add a major one more time?
Yeah, I mean, they may do that even if they're 3-4 on the trip. I don't know if they have another option. Yeah, that's a fair question. I have no idea. It's also who lines up for that day in the minors. Like, you're not going to, pitch someone Thursday and then have them available Saturday. So I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Like, if that's the only bullpen / number 5 starter that you have to deal with the rest of the way because you make an acquisition.
Yeah, they'll make a move.
And by the way, they could make a move before Saturday. That's you're getting a little tight on like timeline, because today is what I keep thinking it's Wednesday, it's Tuesday. I mean, I guess you could make a trade Wednesday or Thursday and pitch someone Saturday. That's a little optimistic / aggressive. Like, you're making a move early just because you're going to throw them Saturday. That it doesn't always work like that. In fact, I'd be surprised if it worked like that. And we haven't seen shoes dropping yet, Jim. Like we haven't seen moves around baseball. Like it'll happen. There'll be that first early move. It's not going to all happen July 29th. So there'll be that July 26th move, maybe before. I mean, tomorrow's the 24th. There'll be a move by the 26th around baseball that's of significance. And then there'll be moves all the way through the 30th. But we're waiting for that first shoe is my point. And it typically happens now within like 5 days of the deadline.